What is going on? We are back again for some United Sim Football Association action. I hope you're having a great weekend. As we always do, we got to keep the games rolling. This will be the last game of week number 11 before we hit the final stretch of the last few set of games coming up in the regular season. Our first season using Madden. It's been going fun. I got a lot of things to talk about on this stream and a lot of things that I'm sure you'll be excited about in regards to the drip. Make sure you show some love to all of our various affiliates. You know how we do. The GSB, the CSBA, the ECFL, and Goals. They're all kicking it in their own respective sim leagues, and we're gonna keep it moving here. Dallas at Arizona in this ball game. I have it already set up on my side, but just to talk about the two teams a little bit. The last time these two teams played, it was the away team, the Dallas Dragons, that got the victory, and they're looking to make it 2-0 against this team. If they do let it out, they can actually help their chances of getting to the playoffs, especially with the big game for Dallas a little bit further down the line against Huntington Beach. So you never know what can happen. But Arizona's been that top team all season long in regards to the Western Conference. We'll have to see how they fare against the big dogs on the other side in Charlotte. But outside of that, they've been putting out the best work. They have the best run game. Their passing game is near immaculate. The thing is, they're coming off of a loss against New York last week, so they're trying to bounce back. So it's only one way to figure out who's going to get the job done in this ball game. I'm going to hit the play game button on my side just so y'all know what we doing here. Show some love to all the homies. I see the homie Krim already hyped up. He says, let's go Rattlers. He's trying to get the job done today on defense. But we're almost getting this one started. We could go ahead and flick over to it. Let's go ahead and get it started. And we are underway here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it looks like Dallas will start us off with the return. DJ Jackson taking that to the 20, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
Ready. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. He's scared.
First spray hype up in there. They're going to start on defense is Arizona, but they're going to hand it off up the middle is Dallas for a gain of 5.
Switch. Yeah, baby. It's gonna be a long day for you. Ready, set. Mike 51. You go night. Go night.
Gonna pass it left side, gonna be caught and turns up the field. Gonna get the first down already for Dallas. 2 plays in, and they're moving to 6. DJ Church with the pass. Just had to double check one thing before we get this one rolling. Let me move this over a little bit. I'm kind of tripping. But it's going to be a pass here again. Looking, throws on the run and going to be caught. Dragging the toes there. Going to be a gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8. I said this a little bit earlier, but Dallas did get the victory last time these two teams played.
Here we go. Shot 19.
They're in the same conference, so this will be the final time in the regular season that they'll play. But will they meet in the playoffs? I think that's going to be a sack by Andre Krim, taking them down. First one of the season. It took him a little, but he got it done. And a great play by the upstart rookie. Waiting on that one for sure, but it's going to set up a long 3rd down for Dallas, trying to find a conversion. Looking for a man. They're going to toss the left side. Sheds off one man, but there's too many Rattlers in front of them. Going to set up the play that Arizona needed to get the offense on the field. You love to see it. We'll see Aaron Jackson, Money Mills, and the homies on this offense see if they could get the job done. First quarter already rolling. And the punt is away here. It is going to go past the 40. Going to be returned, and looks like Jay Mangum is ready to make the play as soon as he caught it. That's going to set up 1st and 10 Arizona. No, he's hyping in the chat right there. Great job, homie. And that was a nice pass rush too. I don't know if you all seen it, but made that left tackle look silly.
We got three, fellas.
And it's going to be Money Mills for his first pass, and it's a good one to McGowan, taking it past midfield. Gain of 13, starting off the day for the Rattlers. Money is money. Former quarterback out of Tulane doing his stuff, Thizzle. And off left side, looking for a lane is the homie. Open gets stuffed. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's really about it. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Silver. Huh.
And he's going to quick pitch it, and that's incomplete. That looked very suspect there. Could have went straight to the Dallas player, but luckily for him, it went right over his head. 3rd and 10 coming up now.
On the ready. It's the mic. 47 is the mic. Let him know. Check.
Look like he's making one quick change before he hikes the ball. Money Mills looking for it, passes it to Alton, gets stuffed, and both defenses stand tall in the first 2 offensive sets. 4th and 7, and Arizona's going to have to send it back to Dallas. And we'll talk about a few of the changes that I made, or that I figured out not too long ago, in a little bit, right after we talk about these players. You know what I'm saying? It's going to the left side, and it does look like it will be inside the 20. So a respectable punt there by David Washington is going to be 1st and 10. And let's talk about this Dallas offense real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's having a great weekend. WrestleMania season is here. I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans like me and Venom and some of the other guys, but that first night was all right. It's going to be a faking a handoff. It's a penalty, and caught, turns out the field, and they're going to get the first down. We're close to it. Yes, they are. They're just going to decline the penalty more than likely. I will take it to 1st and 10. Dragons. Sean Snow out of the backfield. But yeah, quarterback will be DJ Church. Halfbacks, they have Sean Snow and DJ Jackson. Wide receivers, they have 2 of them, Jerry Riggs and Michael Potter. And they got to go backwards there, so they gave up a penalty. It was Arizona, and they'll gladly take that one back because Dallas hits the false start. Tight ends, they have Musulu Rusu, and they have Giancarlo Velasquez, and that's the offensive set there for the homies in Dallas. We'll talk about the defense of Arizona in just a little bit. Looking for a handoff. Gonna turn up the field as Jackson, a juke move, and taken down before it could get too crazy by Krim. His 2nd tackle of the day is 2nd and 4. Speaking of Krim, we can start there. He's one of 2 defensive ends on this team. Him and Tony D'Alfonso holding down the edge. Defensive tackles will be William Thompson and Brett Eisenhower. There's a 2nd and 4 here. Looking for Landis Jackson. Going to turn up, and it looks like he does have enough for the first, and they will give it to him. 3 for 20 on the day for Jackson. Linebackers will be Tyler Rogalski, Dexter Hall, Aiden Montana, and Randall Hawkins. Cornerbacks will be Lawrence Sands, Pil Sung, and Dash Slay. Safeties will be Ozzie Sash, Doc Goodon, and Juju Moore. as DJ Church looks for a man to throw to. Going to find his halfback, going to look for a juke move, and turns up and gets inside Arizona territory. DJ Church is 5 for 5. And yes, Cody Rhodes, I'm expecting a dub, but I won't be surprised if he loses either. If he loses, he'll probably just end up winning at SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking, so he could get that so he could get the 1K days as champion. But hitting the backfield, losing 3. Great rush on the edge right there, and Krem is putting in some serious work now. You better watch out for your boy. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Yeah, that is true. He wants to take time out. I kind of want him to get 1K days. Turns up the field, but too many rattlers in front of him. Great defense, only giving up 2 yards on that play. 3rd and 11 coming.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They ready.
Going to pass it again. Church standing in the pocket left side and overthrows his man Jackson, and a great defensive stand. The pressure got to him, and it's going to be 4th and 11. No scoring at this point of the game, but still plenty of time. And some of the big news though that I figured out, I didn't tell First Fray yet, but I figured out a way to change the numbers where I'm not like breaking my neck in order to do so. Dexter Hall got a hold there, but I figured out how to do it. It was a little bit of an adjustment with some of the files and figure out which files to pull from each team's jersey set. But the only thing I really have to do is change it, find the jersey that I want to change it to, and then change the numbers for that specific jersey to the one that's on the team that would have it used. So in Arizona's example, I'll find the Cardinals. I'll change out maybe a different number set for another NFL team. Maybe if I want to use like black numbers or white numbers, I'm able to do it from another team. So good job, me. I'm finding more things within this mod that we can spruce up these teams a little bit more. I know Dallas is going to be one of the teams I'm working on, along with the nice tackle break by the homie. Oh, trying to stop what I'm talking about. But I know Dallas is one of the teams. Tacoma, Huntington Beach is going to be some teams that I'm going to be working on. Actually, I could probably set up all the teams. I think all the teams have at least one thing that I kind of want to change. So I'll keep you updated. I probably won't be 100% complete until after the season because I've got to do all these games and stats and all the other stuff. But progress is definitely coming. And I did make one for Dallas just to try out the system. And I'm not even going to lie to you. They're looking pretty sweet. I'm going to debut them at Dallas's next home game. Hope you like them. I already know Parma's going to love them. Change your helmet too, switch it up a little bit, and look at the defensive play by number 56. 3rd and 10 coming up. Both of these defenses are looking very strong coming up into this game. Got to give them credit for sure. Just got to do one quick adjustment for myself. There you go.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
And Wayne Mills looking for the conversion here. Great defense initially and going to be incomplete. Almost looked like PI for a second, but the referees say it was a clean attempt at the football. And it's going to be 4th and 10 coming up. We'll see who scores the first touchdown. And I brought this up a little bit earlier, but pick up your channel points while you have them, while you have the chance this season, because we're going to open up shop during the playoffs on some of the things that you could purchase. So once we got that rolling for you, it's going to be on and popping, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homies once again holding it down. And we'll see what this Dallas offense can do. We'll see if they get number 17 involved, Jerry Riggs. And I'll talk about the Arizona offense and Dallas defense in a little bit, but DJ Church says talk about him. Going to find a wide open Asu. Turns up the field, stays in bounds, and gets inside the 35. First and 10, Dragons. So far, Dallas, they're putting in the work. They just need to see if they could put some points on. Going to be passing it again. Look for the pass rush. Doesn't quite get home. Left a wide open man. Rolls out of bounds. To get closer to the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now.
On the ready. 51, Mike 51. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Right now I got 12,000 channel points. Left side. It's going to be caught again. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Dallas putting in that work for sure in this drive. They said they were holding in the chat. I wasn't quite looking, but that should take us to the end of quarter number 1. Let's go ahead and move to quarter number 2. Let's go ahead and get it. Flip the fields, keep it moving.
Hey, let's get off the field, D.
First verse says that route's been open all day. They'll try to run his homies in Dallas. DJ Jackson with another solid carry, and it's going to be a gain of 7. Arizona with the top dog offense in regards to points, averaging over 40. Barely over Charlotte, who is also averaging 40. They've been doing well this season on offense, but right now it's Dallas's time to shine. Going to turn up and trip up before he could get into the end zone. DJ Jackson putting out the works for this Dallas team, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Gonna quick drop back this one here, and a wide open Jerry Riggs touchdown. Dragons. Beautiful drive, beautiful pass, beautiful catch, beautiful routes, and that's gonna put the away team on the board here on this beautiful Sunday. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And we'll see this Arizona offense coming soon. Let's talk about it. Quarterback will be ATM Money Mills coming through with the moves. He's going to try to get his team back on top, along with halfback Ulf Jacobson. You better watch out for number 34. He's lightning in the bottle. And they also have a backup halfback, Pablo Sanchez. He'll be in the slide. He'll be in the halfback field. You know, he does a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Wide receivers, they have Ernesto Romero, Sean McGowan, and Sir Lancelot. Tight ends will be Reginald Frome and Antonio Lewis. Antonio Lewis, he's a top 4 tight end, I'd say. Top 3, top 4. He's been doing well in the touchdown category for sure. And we'll talk about this Dallas defense in a little bit. We'll see the kickoff coming up. Down to the 3-yard line here. Looking for a lane to return it. And he's going to fumble the football. And they're going to go ahead and review it. I believe it should be overturned. I think it hit the ground. And the referees shall agree with me on that assessment. Arizona catches a break right there. And it's going to be 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Ulf. Rushes through and runs straight into the arms of Rocky Ivan. And he's a top 4 or 5 linebacker in the league as well, trying to slow down this run game. 2nd and 7. Speaking of linebackers, though, we could talk about the Dallas defense since they're here. Linebackers will be Rocky Ivan and Perrin Ibarra. Cornerback, they only have one of them. That's Raven Kenobi. And the quick pitch here is going to be caught, cuts upfield. Reaching out is Pablo. And I think he's a little shy, but the referees is going to give it to him. The effort, I love to see it from Pablo right there. And safeties, they have Jay Mangum, Wheezy Porter, and Bob McBob, the veteran, won too many Safety of the Year awards in the past in regards to the Axis era of the USFA. So watch out for the homie. Looking for a man to throw to, just throws this one away. Didn't want to risk it for that biscuit. It's going to be 2nd and 10. But yeah, can't wait to debut some of these new jerseys that we're working on. I'm gonna see what I can find for all these teams to get them the right fit.
Check, 47. Watch the slant, go.
Passing it against Money Mills, right side is going to be caught, turns up the field and makes a couple men miss and reaches over for the first down. Is Antonio Lewis. 1st and 10, Rattlers. And now this offense is starting to tickle a little bit. He hit that one cut. That was all it took to give them the edge. Good job there. 2 first downs here for the Rattlers. And they're going to hand off here to offense. Stopped again. And this Dallas run defense is coming out very nicely, holding off to 4 yards a carry, which in the landscape of the USFA is pretty good defense-wise. Offensively, most of the best, the best halfbacks are averaging 6 or more. Going to be another handoff in a big hole by Ulf. Runs through a man and going to get the first down. Nice play there up the middle. Just found that hole and hit it with the burst for the first. I can't wait to see Oscar and Bianca Belair. I think that's one of my favorite matches I want to see. I think Oscar's going to win. I think it's about time. Pitching it right side and incomplete there. Luckily enough for Money, it didn't go closer to the middle of the field. I kind of wish Roman holds it to SummerSlam though, but it's probably the right time for him to let it go. Hand off again to Ulf. Decent blocking, but the blocking doesn't matter. A nice tackle there, setting up 3rd and 7. And these are the type of plays where Arizona would normally hit to keep the drive alive. So far, it hasn't been working in their favor. And Dallas has another chance to keep them off the field. The clock is moving really quick here. 6.5 minutes left in the second. They're going to pass it again, looking quickly, and caught, turns up the field and tackled before he could hit the first down mark. Antonio Lewis is stopped after a gain of 4. It's going to be 4th and 3. Yeah, the edge should win the steel cage match. I don't think Finn's going to win, but I do want to see that. I do want to see the entrance by Finn Balor. It's going to be dope. Going to be sending this one left side. It is once again inside the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10. Dallas holding the 7-0 lead, and now they have a chance to expand on it. Caboose, what are you talking about now? Gonna be passing. Oh yeah, you're talking about the game. Yeah, it's not looking good right now for you guys so far, but it's gonna be 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, Dallas is coming to play again because the Dallas. He asked, why doesn't Ulf have at least 3 touchdowns already? It's because the Dallas run defense, they've been playing stout. Going to be passing it again, left side of wide open. Man, you never want to see it if you're on defense. That's going to be Jerry Riggs flying into the end zone. Jerry Riggs, number 2. And that's going to make it 13-0. Oh, my goodness. Now, don't tell me I'm rigging. That's a big play. Once again by this Dallas team, extending it to a 2-possession lead, 14-0. Rig for Riggs. Dallas still, they're trying to keep pace in this Western Conference, man. Like, it's still wide open for any team to get any of the seeds. And I'm sure all the other teams are going to like the fact that Arizona is losing this ball game. Unfortunate for Huntington Beach, they wasn't able to take down Tacoma last night. But with the loss here, it doesn't really hurt them too much either. They just got to make sure they take care of business with the teams behind them. He said it helps Charlotte, though, not going to lie. Oh, yeah, because that prevents Arizona from getting home field advantage in the United Bowl if they do make it. But nothing's decided here. You already know how it goes. A lot of people thought Arizona's going to come out swinging, but right now, this is Dallas's world. We're just living in it. A return, and it's going to be a flag, so back it up another 10 yards, and that's going to be Reginald Frome with the play. It's going to set up first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is going to be in Arizona. The United Bowl will be in Phoenix, Arizona. We just got to change out that field, and that's pretty much it.
Here we go. 70 Lions. On the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 14's the mic.
Handoff again in a big hole. There goes that man. I knew it was coming. Past the 40 and dragged down before he could get past midfield. And this is what we expected a quarter and some change ago. A big play by Ulf Jacobson again. Jay Mangum was the one to wrestle him down.
Let's go now.
They're going to need a lot more than that
Watch the run.
to get back in this ball game, but definitely an encouraging start. Another handoff and another big hole past the 40, sheds off one man to the 30, cuts it up and gets a flag on the play, reaching out, and he's gonna get taken back. An illegal block in the back by Pablo. Unfortunate there. Common Pablo L, as the youngins always say, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 regardless, but you want to be at least close to the end zone. They have to start around the 30. Shooting yourselves in the foot. Here, can you ban them again? You cannot ban a person twice, but I'm sure you can find a way. This is your league. But going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage there. The gain of nothing. Did Arizona start with the punt? With the kickoff towards Dallas? I'm pretty sure that was the case. If that's the case, Arizona does have a chance to get some more points, but another handoff, and they're going to go to the backup Ward for a gain of 3. 3rd and 7 coming up. I think points at any juncture in this situation will be good, so I don't think they could complain too much if they get a field goal, but I'm sure they want a touchdown. Krem says he hates 3rd and long, as does every offense around the world. Money Mills looking for the conversion, gonna be almost picked off, and he actually had a man further down the field in the end zone wide open, so a bad decision by Money Mills is going to make it 4th and 7. They'll have to bring out the field goal team, and David Washington is going to try to put the first points on the board here for this Arizona team. Kick is going to be up, and it is going to be good, and it looks like it bounced off to the gate to the upright. That was pretty crazy, but 14-3 is your score, and Dallas will get the football back with 3 more minutes. In theory, they could score again and erase that field goal right before the half. But Andre Krim, I'm sure he's working, see if he could get sack number 2 on the season. He did say, just as I was talking, he said sack 2 is waiting. I was looking for it. It says 2 minutes, 57 seconds, though. Plenty of time for both of these teams to make an impact. And yeah, I got some cooking real nice. I made a Dallas jersey and I made a Charlotte jersey. I'm going to be working on Tacoma so I could get their blue numbers off of their away jersey. That's my goal, because they already have an alternate. It's just tweaking their jersey and a few other things I want to do. Going to be returning that closer to 30 is DJ Jackson. But
let's go.
Arizona, I may want to work on your away. Actually, I do have to work on your away jersey. I may have to give y'all black numbers that might be the best fit for your away jersey. I might keep your off pink away jerseys, but just make the numbers black. You know what I'm saying? Handoff here, and DJ Jackson's got a little room, but he just does not have the speed nor the burst to get around the field. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Huntington Beach, I'm going to change their numbers for sure. Give them a white color set for their home jersey, and work on their what's the word I'm looking for, their alternate as well, so they could get the yellow off it. But another handoff here to Jackson, makes a one-man miss and gets the first, tackled out of bounds. And that one defensive player was in position, but Jackson used a little bit of his mustard to get through. And there goes the 2-minute warning here. Like I said before, make sure you pick up your channel points. I already have a majority of them made, but I'm going to add a couple other things. Make sure it's good. It is. I disabled a lot of shit, but most of them we won't even be using. I just took off the ones, put the ones on that we're currently using, the ones that we're going to stay with. The only ones highlight one. You want me to debut them now? I was going to wait till the playoffs to debut them, let people build up their points. But if they want to spend them now, hey, I'll do it. That just because I was still adding a couple more things. But another pass again to Jerry Riggs will get him past the 40, and Dallas is on the move again. Let me know when it's 60 people. I want to see 60. I don't want to see no 6. It won't pop up if I put them on now, so I'll have them up for next stream. Man, I ain't rigged nothing. Only thing I do is put the information in as I see it within the sheets and the playbooks, and let the people rumble as they may. Looks like Dallas wants it more by the looks of it. Right side is going to be caught again, and Riggs going to get the first down and a little bit more to the 25. Calling timeout number 1. And you know what the funny thing is? I didn't even put on the what's the name? I didn't even put on the what's the word I'm looking for? The primetime stuff on. I was supposed to put that on, but it is what it is. We'll have it next week. Gonna be passing it again, looking right side and caught, turns up as Jackson passes to 15, dragged down by the face mask, I believe. And that's gonna move it even closer. It's getting worse and worse for this Arizona team. And if they don't wise up, they'll be losing 2 straight. They'll be losing 2 straight games. And actually that was Riggs on that play before that. He was dragged down by the face mask.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Bound to lose 1.
Quick pitch and wide open. Riggs again. The hat trick before the half. Touchdown. Dallas. Did a spin move at the same time. Yes, Jerry Riggs is one of those players you do not want to go up against. Definitely one of his better games. He's looking pretty similar to actually how they played last time these 2 teams played. Does Dallas have a meta that the rest of the league doesn't? I don't know. But at the current moment, Dallas is the most consistent team against his Arizona squad. I don't even remember the score between these 2 teams last time they played. But all I know is Dallas Dragons is not a joke. DJ Church throwing 3 touchdowns in the first half. And Caboose is hoping for an overtime victory by Arizona. There's still plenty of time, and Arizona has the offense to do big things. So we'll see if they can make it happen. Maybe they can use some assistance from the return. Sean McGowan looking to turn up the field and gets past the 20 to the 25. No long return there. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, 31 to 28 overtime. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not looking overtime in this ball game unless Arizona can pick up the pace. See if they could get a quick score in these 36 seconds. That'll definitely help. Going to be passing it again, sending a lot of people deep. Barely gets it off to off, turns up the field, makes a couple men miss, and just steps out of bounds. That was the best they could really do on that play. That was almost a sack fumble. But in retrospect, that could have played out a lot worse. Got the man offsides, free play and caught, turns up, gonna make one man miss and get the first. That will stop the clock, but it will be a first down regardless. 1st and 10, Arizona. And they have all 3 timeouts, so in theory, if they could get a gain of around 20 yards, they could be in play for some more points.
19 Tiger. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And here comes Mills again, looking right side's going to be off the helmet of Antonio Lewis. It's going to be 2nd and 10. See, those numbers fit Arizona. I won't really need to make any changes for their home jersey. They're pretty flawless at this point, unless first phrase like, nah, screw that. I wanted to give Stack some more work. And the handoff up the middle, not going to be getting a lot of yardage there. Going to be 3rd and medium coming up. Bro, you said you got over 20K points. How do you get more than me? And I'm streaming every day. You must be hitting those green buttons as much as possible. Or you have one of those, you rigged the system in your favor. Going to be passing it again. Left side is going to be caught by off, but dragged down behind the line of scrimmage, falling forward for maybe a yard. And that's going to be an unfortunate 3rd down attempt. Oh, he said almost 20K. Okay. That's a lot better, easier to stomach. And looks like Arizona will be held out of the end zone for the first half. Jerry Riggs with the return, not getting too much. And honestly, Dallas can go ahead and kneel it out, take it to the next half. Couldn't have asked for a better set of quarters here for Dallas. Arizona has to look at themselves in the mirror, see if they could find some new plays to get Dallas on their heels. And they'll go ahead and kneel it out. DJ Church hyped. He's going to take this one to the back, and we shall go to quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. Arizona is starting with the football, so if they want to come back, this is a great start. Going to be returned from the 2-yard line, and there goes the homie McGowan, sheds off one man and dragged past the 30, so that's going to help him out immensely. 1st and 10 coming up for the Rattlers.
Come on. 60 Eagle. Man out. Mike 14.
Gonna pump fake it left side here and overthrows, then throws the pick on the first play. Jay Mangum. Actually, not Jay Mangum. That's Weezy Porter for the interception. You cannot ask for a worse start.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
And that was not even close to where it was supposed to go. A pass to Riggs on the out route. It makes it 2nd and 1. And we were just talking about what they needed to do to get the victory. And Money Mills made possibly one of his worst passes he's made all season right there. You cannot ask for a worse play. Tried to pump fake. It did not fool anybody. Going to be a handoff with a first down. And DJ Jackson's going to get it deeper into Arizona territory. My bad, Wheezy Porter. That was a good interception, though, as best you could do it.
Watch a slant.
And they're going to go on the flag right there. Got to back it up 5 yards.
Let's go. Here we go.
I was trying to see if I could get the homie Parm in the booth, but he came a little too late. Then they're going to hand it off up the middle. Runs through a couple of defensive players for a short gain. A gain of 3 to be exact. Oh, I see a follow right here. Looks like a Bijan Robinson Cowboys. There you go. Bijan Robinson Cowboys. Thank you for the follow. Showing some love to the channel. Going to be a handoff again, and a juke move will make them lose a yard or so. Going to be 3rd and 13, and Arizona has the chance to get off of the field. I'm still scratching my head off of that pass attempt.
60 Eagle. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Gonna be passing this right side into coverage and almost throws the pick. And actually, the player almost caught it off of the pick. Potter almost did something immaculate, but the defense holds strong regardless for Arizona, and they'll get this football back. That could have turned really bad for Arizona if he was able to hold on to that, but I guess he lost sight of it. Going to be sending this one away inside the 20, and it's going to bounce even further and going to get downed inside the 5, and to keep snowballing for this Arizona team. They had it at the 30 earlier and threw a pick, and now they got to start from their own 3-yard line. Now they have to worry about giving up more points via the safety. And they are in the jumbo set. They do have the right guy in the backfield to hand it off to give yourself some room. And they're going to try him here. A hole that gets closed up with these. That was actually backup Ward on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Okay, ready? 47's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It's going to be a pass again. Looking for a man right side and overthrows his man. And Money Mills is not hitting the mark right now. 3rd and 7 coming up at their own 6-yard line or so. And you already know Dallas is going to be pinning those ears back. They need a play here. They're in the shotgun.
14's the mic.
And they're going to pass it again. Looking for a man to throw it to. Going to find it and cannot hang on in coverage of Lancelot. And all the stars so far has not been able to pick it up when they need to. The coverage immaculate there for Dallas. Is going to be 4th and 7 coming up. Going to send this one away here. And it's going to be well inside the 40. Not even a great punt to go along top of it. Dallas is right on the cusp of field goal range. And the 3rd quarter is still winding down.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go.
And they're going to hand it off after the delay. Going to get it past the 30, close to the 25-yard line. The extra effort gives Shacken a nice push, and a 2nd and 2 coming.
Got him.
Arizona trying to find the momentum here.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end left, tight end left. Hey.
And it's going to be passing it again. Taking off to run, just throws this one away. Going to make it 3rd and 2. The pressure getting to Church again.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's cut up.
Going to be a handoff here. Going to get the first down. Pushing through a defensive player, and that's going to move the sticks again for this Dallas team. Brett Eisenhower, he tried his best, but not to be on that one. When we do expansion, can we realign division so I don't have to play Dallas twice this season? I feel you on that, brother. I don't want to go up against you or Tacoma either, but you know, it is what it is. Passing the left side and just throws this one out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 10. That's exactly how I feel about you guys. Yeah, I don't want to go up against Tacoma or Huntington, Tacoma or Arizona. In a lot of ways, I still don't want to go up against Charlotte, even if Huntington Beach found a way to beat them. I can't wait to have like was it 4 divisions? That'll be so dope if we can manage that.
18 Cardinal. Not today, you want? Go. Not today.
Going to be passing it and incomplete. I'll send you St. Louis though. That's just as tough, if not tougher, because they have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And just take the 3rd expansion in the East. But looks like it's 4th and 3. The Arizona defense does hold up. And this occasion, kick is going to be no good. So no points on the board. And Arizona has yet another chance to get something going. I know I'm just messing, just can't comprehend how the sub 100 AP QB keeps dotting up my team. Yeah, it'd be like that.
Cougar 19. They gonna need some therapy after this. Ready. 14. Nice.
Going to be pump faking again. Last time he did it was interception, but this time it's going to be incomplete. The passing game anemic for this Arizona team, and it's weird to see Arizona right now. I'm not used to seeing in the 3rd quarter Arizona only has a single-digit set of points. But they could change it here in this drive. Going to be passing it again, middle of the field, and caught and dropped. This is just ridiculous right now. Antonio Lewis can't hold on, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Arizona needs to dig deeper, which is surprising to say. They shouldn't have to dig as deep. But right now it's working in the favor of Dallas. They need the conversion as Arizona. A short drop back, steps back a little bit, and finds the man that time. That's Lancelot down to the 44-yard line, and that's going to move the sticks. I think that's about time. But you see right there, even in the catch, there was still plenty of Dallas players around them. Another handoff coming up, and it looks like the homie Ulf is going to get stopped again. And you look at the stats, 11 carries for 72 yards. He's averaging 6 a carry, but most of it came off of that big run he had in the last quarter. We'll see if he could punch it up. Going to be another handoff and a big hole there. There goes that man, number 34 to the 20. The 10 going to get missed on the tackle. Put the points on the board. It took him a while. Touchdown, Arizona. too easy. And it was about time for sure. Kick is going to be up for Washington. It's going to be good. And now it's an 11-point ball game with third quarter time still in play. They could get the stop. One touchdown, they're back in it. This game is still not over. Arizona getting the first touchdown of the game. And that's definitely the right time too, especially seeing as Dallas missed the field goal. That kept it at an 11-point game as opposed to being a 14. Now they could score 2 touchdowns in the span of, what, 16 minutes? They could win the ball game if their defense holds true. And oh, like that dude punched him in the nuts. You seen that? Like, he was like, ugh. Like, I'm tired of this. Wow. Did you see that? I know that wasn't just me that saw that.
Ready up, 42, Mike, 42. Oh, here we go. Oh, 2 times, 2 times. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Jerry Riggs in motion and a pass coming up. Looking right side and going to be caught, almost picked off. But regardless of that, Dallas is going to keep the drive alive.
Let's go.
Look at that replay. Look how close this was. That should have been picked off. But Potter has the stronger hands, apparently. Went right through his hands. I think that's a Madden thing right there for you. I'm not even going to lie to you. Passing the right side and incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. We still got some time before WrestleMania starts. Don't fret, because even if it says 7:30, we seen last time, like they didn't start until later. They have that long countdown, passing it and just gonna do a short gain right there. Not too much there. 3rd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Going to be passing it again. Looking for a man left side is going to be caught. Riggs is going to be stopped short, and the defense of Arizona holds true. It's going to be 4th and 3. Let's see what this Arizona team could do. It was 21-3 at one point. And it's going to be a punt away. Going to the right side. Going to get coming off the bounce. It just rolls out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Arizona's on the field again.
Ready, set. The mic. 4-7's the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. At this point, you might as well keep it on the ground, and they do just that. Sheds off one man and hits the wrong hole, actually. If he kept going towards the sideline, I think he'd still be running, but he'll take the gain of 4. But you got to give credit to that Dallas team, too, making sure those lanes aren't as easy to hit outside of the second to last run play that they gave up.
Hey, here we go.
And they're going to keep it on the ground. Why not? A handoff for the first down is off. Well over 125 yards rushing. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Rattlers. Going to have to lean on 34 if they want to get the victory. Right now, the receivers have been mediocre at best. Almost got him offside. Should have been. Going to turn it up and gets past the 35. Going to be a gain of 4 again.
Not today, baby.
But you can't be mad at those gain of 4s. So long as you're still getting the ball down the field. You don't want to waste too much time. At the third quarter, continues to click down. They will have another chance to get one more play before the third quarter ends. Going to pass it again. Right side is going to be caught, but the defense is right there to meet them. And that'll take them down short of the 40-yard line as we close out quarter number 3. Let's go ahead and get into it, my good people. Yeah, that was definitely offsides, but sometimes they don't call it, sometimes they do. That's like a little bit of the balance. You know what I'm saying? Going to be passing it again is Money Mills. It's 3rd and 1. They tried the screen pass, but I think he's going to get it. Turns up and a cut back past the 50. Going to get past the 40, inside the 35 to the 31. And that's the big play they needed. 1st and 10. They're going to count that as a carry. And it was backwards pass, so yeah, technically that was a run play. And that'll put Arizona right back in scoring position. Field goal can help them out in their cause. Passing midfield and caught. Turns up is the homie. Dragged down, but I think it's a flag on air. Actually, no, I take that back. A face mask by Dallas puts them in 1st and goal territory. You want to show off that run play earlier. Arizona doesn't look like they'll be matching their 40-point average, but the win is still in pocket. Going to hand it off to Ulf, looking for a crease, and the defensive line of Dallas stands tall there. 2nd and goal. And another handoff coming for Ulf, looking for the score, and just sheds off one man into the end zone. Touchdown. Rattlers. 1-score ball game again. And he just shed off that man like it was nothing. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. See if they can make it a 3-point ball game. I definitely agree with this. They're going to send the homie in motion. They're going to try it. Sheds off one man and runs into the end zone again 2 times. Sean McGowan with the catch off the jet sweep. And we're back to a 3-point ball game. That's what I like to see in primetime football. I like it. But can Dallas bring up some of that fire they had in the first half? They've been held scoreless since the first half. And Arizona's picking up the pieces. It hasn't been a pretty game for them, but you got to give them credit where credit is due. I already know Andre Krim's going to be very motivated. This kind of reminds me of that Jaguars game in the playoffs last season where everything seemed to go wrong for the offense. Wasn't throwing the interceptions like that, even though Money Mills did throw one, but it seemed like the offense could not catch a break. And then the second half, things started to turn around for you, but they still got some work to do. The game very well could end 21-18 unless Arizona could find a way to get back in the end zone.
Here we go, shot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Double tight. I go. 4 down. Mike 10.
And they're going to hand it off again. Looking for a lane is Jackson getting past the 30. Going to set up 2nd and 4 as he hits 75 yards rushing.
Nowhere. Stop, D. Nowhere. All day, baby. Good stop. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Middle of the field ain't gonna be caught or dropped. Actually, it's dropped. Is it caught? Wait, they actually did catch it. It looked like he dropped it, but they're gonna say that he caught it out to see the replay. Maybe his knee hit the ground, then he lost the ball. Yeah, that's true. He had it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Right. Here we go. Let's go.
Had it just long enough to call it a catch.
Let's get there.
Gonna be a pass again by Church. Looking for a man. Goes to the run, and it looks like he's close to the first down. Cuts up. Gonna try to get stripped, or try to get the strip is Rogalski. Regardless of that, it's another first down coming up for Dallas. Did you see that brisk jog right there? You love to see it. That's definitely changing next season. I love it. I can't wait. Actually see some players with some run ability. Gonna be faking the pass and then hand it off up the middle. Turning up the field to get around 3, 2nd and 7. Dallas going very conservative so far on this drive. See if they can eliminate some of the clock for Arizona when they get the football back.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Gonna be able to fake the handoff and gonna get shakes off the tackle. And he's gonna pick up 2. That could have ended up a lot worse, but he just came strong with that play. Yeah, you've been cooking all game long except for in the second half. You've thrown 3 straight touchdowns to the homie Jerry Riggs, but since the second quarter ended, you haven't scored. Right now, Arizona's trying to make the comeback. It was 21-3 at one point. Right side and caught by the homie Asulu. Gets close to the 30, and they will convert again. 21 for 29 for the homie DJ Church. That's him right there. If you don't know, in the chat. And yeah, that is indeed true. Andre Krim did get a sack in the first quarter on DJ Church. His first of his career, first of many, I already know. Going to be passing it again, looking left side of wide open. Jerry Riggs is going to be number 4, burning his man like it's nothing. Touchdown. Dragons. That cornerback got burnt to a crisp, as the young folks will say. And Mile High University, the Mile High University connection stays true, and that pushes it back to a 10-point ball game with less than 7 minutes left in the ball game. No one is able to find the answer for Church and Riggs, and that could potentially give Dallas one of their bigger wins of the season, especially against the top dog in your respective conference. You really can't be mad at the results. Shout out to all the people in the chat too, doing their thug thizzle, keeping it moving. We got more games to come. We're only in week number 11, but we still got 12, 13, and 14 coming up. So make sure you show some love. We might be seeing a playoff matchup here if Dallas can find a way to get the W in the next set of games, and if Huntington Beach or Tacoma falls down within their last 3 games. Going to be kicked up, and Arizona's going to get the football again. It's going to be the homie McGowan looking to turn up the field, bounces off and gets past the 30, down to the 33-yard line, and a great return there will set up 1st and 10. Jerry Riggs with a 4-piece in the touchdown column, well over 100 yards. Yeah, that's a little bit of the lore here in the USFA. When we had the CSFA, Jerry Riggs and DJ Church was running things in the collegiate set of things. They were doing it in college, and it appears the chemistry has moved to the professional side of things. And I like to see it, me personally. Like I like seeing those small details. I've streamed every single game in the USFA, and seeing those two grow to this has been something special to watch. And a wide open incompletion there by Money Mills, well under 50% passing. It has not been working out in his favor all game long. It's going to be 3rd and 8, and they need something real soon. You already know it's 4-down territory from here on out. The receivers got to get a little bit more open. The passes got to get a little bit more accurate, and almost throws it again to the defense. And Money Mills is rushing it. I'm thinking we're seeing a little bit of the rookie coming out of his play. This is definitely one of his worst games we've seen from him too. because at this point he's only thrown 3 interceptions before the game. I believe this is going to be number 4 that he had earlier in the game, but it's 4th and 8 here. Needs to pass, needs the completion, gonna find the dirt, and 3 straight passes no good is gonna make it 1st and 10 Dallas. That is unfortunate there from Arizona, getting it as close as to 3 points, but the touchdown by Dallas is going to give them a potential to make it an even further lead. You see up on the top of your screen, that's Jerry Riggs up there in single coverage. Will they leave him open again is the question. And they went to him, but the pass was off the mark there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I think that was a little bit of the TPE not working out in the favor, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Arizona definitely needs a 3 and out. Technically, they need a turnover. That'll make it a lot easier. Passing the right side, and it's going to be caught. 3rd and 2 coming up by Riggs. And he's been killing the out routes too. I think he's well over 8 catches. At this point, every first down for Dallas moves them closer to victory. And they're going to try to hand off, looking for a lane, going to find it, turns up and gets chopped down, but he's going to get the first down first and foremost. Dallas on the move again. Lawrence Sands with the tackle, but is not quick enough.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
And they're going to hand it off again, looking for a lane as Jackson tackled down. Going to be 2nd and 6 coming up.
Cowboy 80. 51's the mic. Hey man, watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Going to pass it again, left side and incomplete to Riggs. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. That stops the clock. And Arizona has a chance to get off of the field. They're going to have to score 2 times regardless is the Rattlers. So they're going to need something drastic if they want to get back in this ball game.
Hey, 4 down.
And they're going to have to go backwards is Dallas. So that'll definitely help the cause of getting Dallas off of the field and potentially have them miss another field goal. They did miss a field goal earlier in the game. That could have made it 24. In this case, it could have made it 31-18. That would have made it even further of a chance for a comeback. But that is how it goes sometimes. Going to be passing it here, 3rd and 11. Looking for a man. Left side is going to be caught for the first. And there goes the Sulu down to the 3-yard line. And the clutch plays make the clutch plays. Well, the clutch players make the clutch plays at the right time. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. 1st and goal coming up for Dallas. They avoided giving up the touchdown on that play, but that is a big first down given up. Going to be passing it again, right side. Going to be incomplete. They tried to give it to the Sulu again. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming up. And a victory from Dallas will have them 1.5 game behind Huntington Beach. So it's going to be coming to a head eventually. I believe one of the next 2 games will be against Dallas. Going to be another handoff here, looking to turn up and going to get into the end zone. And that should seal the deal here for the Dragons. Late in the season, they said they want to make it to the playoffs for the first time like their expansion buddies in New York. And this is a great start. Setting up the point after touchdown. Kick is going to be up from Greg Williams, the 4th, and he does his job. And it's 35-18, holding the number 1 team in scoring to only 18 points. Spectacular. We'll see what Arizona can do here. Sending it off to the 1 yard line for Sean McGowan, looking for a cut up and going to get past the 30. Another solid return there by the homie McGowan. It's going to set up 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Passing it right side and off the back of a Dallas defender. And the passing woes of the homie Money Mills continues as Dallas appears to be on the downswing of a big victory late in the season. And for their troubles, they're going to get a new uniform edition coming next week. Going to be handed off again and tripped up is Ulf. And that is a little bit of a microcosm of this particular game for Arizona. A lot of chances, but falling a little bit short when they needed to make the play. 3rd and 11 coming up. And you got to expect this 4 down territory up to this point. They're going to send the homie Ulf in motion.
Let's go, defense.
And it gets even worse. They don't even get the ball hiked quick enough. And they're going to have to back up again. It's 3rd and 16. And I said it early in the game, it keeps snowballing if you don't find a way to stop the bleeding. 3rd and 16 coming up.
Ready. Mike 47, check Mike 47. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go. Mike 47. Mike's 47. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Passing it again, looking left side, coming and overthrows the homie Ulf. And he had a little bit of a step there, but once again, you see Dallas is right on their heels defensively. And it's going to be 4th and 16 now.
Let's go now.
No point in playing the football here.
Single, slot. You're on an island over there.
Going to be passing it again, left side, and gets the catch. And there's the big play they needed. It's going to be Sir Lancelot with 1 man to beat. Not going to be touched for the touchdown. Rattlers. Now, can they get the play done? That was pretty ridiculous. They had the defensive player right there, but they could not stop the play. It's going to take it back to a 10-point ball game, but you're going to be seeing onside kicks galore all the way through. Homie Andre Krim said the ball game ain't over until he says it over. He says it's over. They're going to have to go for the onside kick here, though. Kick is going to be away and picked up by Potter, taking it down past the 40. So Dallas will get the ball back, but Arizona, they could get a quick stop. They have the 2-minute warning. And then they could possibly cut it back to a 3-point ball game. That is true from what Texas Boy 15 said. Yeah, they haven't really been stopped all night for the most part. Well, you can take that back. In the 3rd quarter, they were pretty held scoreless. So it is possible, but they need a lot of defensive plays in their favor. And I think the first thing they need is a turnover. but we'll take this one to the 2-minute warning here. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I'm gonna come back to you.
You said you're going to Forbidden Door in June. Very nice, very nice.
Ready. 3, alert 3. Double tight, guys, double tight. Set, go.
Gonna be another handoff, and gonna get the first down is Jackson. And that's gonna make it 1st and 10. Arizona's got to call the timeout. And this is where it could probably start going downhill. Yeah, that's AEW, yes. Yeah, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, yes. NJPW.
Ready, set. Mike 10. I got you, punk. That's the mic. 10's the mic.
Another handoff coming. Short gain. And Arizona calls timeout number 2.
No chance.
Someone looking for the strip. I think this is a good time for Dexter Hall or Tyler Rogowski to come into play with a big hit.
Mike 10.
Set the team up for success. They're going to send a Sulu to the left side. They're probably going to hand it off to the left side. He does just that. Going to shed off one man a little bit. Andre Krem holds him up, and that's going to be a holding penalty. So it does back him up.
Oh! All day, baby, all day.
How much was the tickets for Forbidden Door?
Ready, break. 10's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go.
Pass. No, it's a handoff again, and he's going to get stopped for another tackle.
Boom. Big hits all day.
No more timeouts here for Arizona, and they pretty much have to go down another 40 seconds or so, but all things considered, they could get the football back.
Mike 10. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
This is a pretty long field goal, so they could keep him out of the end zone. Going to be handoff, and it looks like Jack's going to shed off one man and reaches out for the first down, and that is going to seal the deal. Dallas comes out swinging from the first drive, and DJ Jackson puts this game on nice, like your favorite bottle of whiskey. Speaking of which, I'm going to get me some after this game and watch some WrestleMania. But congratulations to Dallas. They came out swinging all the way through. Arizona, like I always say, keep your heads up. This isn't a microcosm of what your team could do. Sometimes the ball doesn't roll in your favor, but plenty of time to readjust, and we still got 3 more weeks in the regular season. We'll see where Arizona falls in the landscape of the Western seedings. But I could go ahead and bring up the schedule for the games coming up. Let's see if I can find my mouse real quick. Thank you. Here you go. Let's bring that bad boy up. Know what I'm saying? All right, man. Stay safe. That's going to seal the deal there. I'm going to bring up the schedule real quick just so we could talk about who's coming up next week. Let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. One of the games will be New York at St. Louis. That is definitely a game you could put on the prime time for sure. Charlotte and Huntington Beach, they're going to be having their rematch. Huntington Beach won the last time those two teams played, but can they do it again is the question. Is Huntington Beach. Dallas at Anchorage. That's going to be an interesting ball game as well. Anchorage and Dallas come into week 12 with victories. So if Anchorage could win again, they could potentially lap Dallas and could be in that spot where they can move up past Huntington Beach. You never know. Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh. So we're going to have the Tank Bowl number 2 in that one. And that one was a overtime game 2 weeks ago. So watch out for that game. And then we have Tacoma and Arizona, a beautiful slate of games. All of them have meaning. It's going to be a fun ride for sure, especially if Tacoma and Arizona comes out swinging, because Tacoma can potentially leap Arizona in the rankings if I can remember off the top of my head. So we'll go ahead and talk about this ball game. Final score will be 35-25. Looking at the stats here, 449 to 352 in regards to the total offense. 21 first downs from this Dallas team. I think the average first downs is around like 15, 16. So if you're doing that, you're doing pretty good. Turnovers, you see right there, Arizona had one, and that definitely didn't help their cause with that interception. 2 for 10 on third down for Arizona, 5 for 10 for Dallas. Looking a little bit further down the field, both teams had 5 penalties, around the same amount of yards, and it looks like Dallas led the way in time of possession. Now, we talk about it a little bit more. Let's go ahead to the passing game. 24 for 35, 4 touchdowns, 326 yards for DJ Church. A beautiful ball game by the young quarterback, outdoing his rookie contemporary Money Mills, 12 for 30, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Let's go ahead and check a little bit further. Just see the longest pass. It was 82 yards there for Church, 75 for the homie Money Mills. Now on rushing side of things, Ulf and DJ both had great games in their own right. Ulf had the big carry that got him 2 touchdowns, 179 on the day. DJ Jackson, 24 for 116. Looking at the receiving, let's talk about Jerry Riggs first. He led the way. He could be that man that we put on the ticker as soon as I figure out how to get it right. 9 for 173, 4 touchdowns on the day. Asulu with 4 for 62, 4 for 35 for DJ Jackson, and Potter had 1 for 22. Snow had 1 for 10, 1 for 2 for Giancarlo. Now, let me see, Arizona wise, I almost said that forbidden team name, you know what I'm saying? He said 362, Texas boy. He had 362 passing yards. Ulf had 3 for 12 out the passing game. That's kind of weird to see. Sir Lancelot only had 2 catches, but one of them was that long touchdown catch. See a couple of drops there, one by Lewis, one by Lancelot, 1 for 13 for McGowan, and Sanchez had 1 for 7. Defensively, let's talk about it, man. Looks like the user player with the most tackles is Doc Goodon with 8. Eisenhower with 6. Rogowski with 6. Sands with 5. Sash with 5. Thompson with 4. Hawkins with 3. Krim with 3 and a sack. You love to see it. Dash Slay with 2. Pilsung with 2. Juju Moore with 2. And looking a little bit further down the field, the sacks right there only had 1 by Krim. Pass deflections, looks like Sands has 1. No forced fumbles, nothing else here. And here for Dallas, let's talk about it a little bit more. The leading tackler will be Raymond Kenobi with 4. Weezy Porter also had 4. Jay Mangum had 3. Let's see who else is here. Perrin Ibarra with 2. Looks like Rocky Ivan only had 1 tackle along with Bob McBob. Sacks, no sacks here. Interceptions will be with Weezy Porter. Great job from the homie. Pass deflections, Weezy Porter had 2. Kenobi had 1. Who did anyone force a fumble? I don't think so. Nothing else here to talk about. Kicking wise, let's check on the kicking side real quick. Looks like Greg Williams, the 4th, missed a field goal. And that was really about it. Pretty perfect all the way through kicking wise from both of these guys. Look at the kickoffs real quick. 5 kickoffs, no touchbacks by either kicker. Punting wise, the longest punt of the day was from Williams. And it looks like he averaged around 35.3, a great average there. Kick return wise, both of them averaged over 22. McGowan and Jackson were the main culprits there. And punt return wise, Riggs and Lancelot both had a few punt returns. 5 yards for Riggs, 3 for Lancelot. And that is going to seal the deal for week number 11. We got week 12 coming up to you. Watch out for Wednesday. That is when the games will be back on for the USFA. But until then, stay safe. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And I will talk to you later.